Good day, everyone. We are to evaluate this without using table. Logarithm of 1.44 base 10 minus logarithm of 90 base 10 plus logarithm of 0.0625 base 10. So remember that the question says without using table. So meaning you have to apply the laws of logarithm to solve this, like the theory of logarithm. So here, remember this law of logarithm that says if you have logarithm of you have log of n this b plus logarithm of m the same base b, then that is going to give you what? Logarithm of n this plus is going to turn to times, and this m is going to be here, then to the base what? To the base b. And also when you have a logarithm of, let's say, n base base b minus logarithm of what? M base b, then you're going to have logarithm of n divided by what? This divided by is actually because of this minus, because of the minus that we have here. So the minus is going to turn to division, then you are going to have your m, then this what? This b. So these are the laws that we're going to apply, that we're going to first apply in this question to solve these questions. Please don't forget this law. Now, having understood that, then meaning I can write what we have above. I don't want to rewrite the question, so I just apply the law straight away. So I'm going to have this equals to, this can be written as the logarithm, and notice that all of them will have the same base, a single base, because they have the same base. So, and then I'm going to put brackets. Now, this is going to be one. Remember that the this logarithm of 1.44, at here there's no sign. That means it's positive, meaning you're going to multiply it with this plus. Logarithm of 1.44 is 10 plus logarithm of 0.0625 is 10. Just like the first one I wrote. Then minus means division. So what this only tells us is that this minus is the one that, this one is the one that will be the denominator. That is just it. So the ones that are plus, multiply them on the numerator. Anyone that is minus, put it as the denominator. So just check what I'm going to do now. So you're going to say logarithm of 1 point what? 1.44 multiplied by, and why did I say multiplied? Because of this positive sign that we have here. So that's one changing to multiplication. So that is, the number is 0.0625. Then everything divided by, because the point is that let the one that has minus be under, because that is the law. The minus is going to turn to division. Then that is going to be 90, right? And then close the bracket. Now, this is going to give us what? And don't forget, everything is base 10, just a single base 10, because all of them are the same base, just like the way we used to apply law of logarithm. So now I'm going to have logarithm. It's going to be logarithm of what? Now, when you multiply 1.44 times 0.0625, and then you get your answer, you divide it by 90, then what you are going to have is 0. What? 0.001. Now, I don't want to be breaking down this for you. I don't want to be multiplying these, or perhaps if I don't want to multiply it here, I'll just kind of change it to fraction, then multiply, divide, and everything. I'll get this. But I don't want to do that. You can easily use calculator for that. Then when you do that, when you multiply this and divide it by 90, when you multiply the numerator and divide it by 90, then you're going to have 0.001. Then everything to be what? To be 10. And I'm going to continue solving at the other side here. And this is going to give us what? Now, remember that we want to simplify this problem now. We want to simplify it. Now, further, 0.001, I can change it to what? I can change it. Now, well, let me quickly show you how you can change it here. There are different ways you can change it. But then let's say that is going to be 0.001. It's going to give us what? 1 over this point here is going to change to 1. And we have how many numbers after the decimal point? We have three numbers. That is 001. So we have 1000. And I'm going to change it. That's going to be equals to 1 over 1000 is actually 10 raised to the power of 3. That is 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10 in three places. And according to law of indices, 1 over 10 raised to the power of 3 is the same thing as 10 raised to the power of what? Minus. So that actually the 1 over is what I used to write minus as a power here. Then the 3, then you write 10 raised to the power of 3. You understand? So now, meaning that 0.001 is actually 10 raised to the power of minus 10 raised to the power of minus 3. Or if you want to use, that's you want to use standard form, you can also use that. So if you have 0.001, then you can see from the point here you have 1, 2, 3. That is going to be 1 times 10 raised to the power of minus 3. Why did you put minus? Because it is negative standard form. It is because the number is less than 1, right? Standard form of number less than 1. And 1 times 10 raised to the power of minus 3 will still give you 10 raised to the power of what? Will give you 10 raised to the power of what? Minus 3. And that is how you change that. Any way you wish to change your own, as long as you get the answer. So now, I haven't done that. And the next thing I'm going to do is to write that. So we're going to have logarithm of 10 to the power of negative 3, then everything is 10 here. So don't forget that law that when you have maybe logarithm of n raised to the power of maybe x and then to base b, then the x is going to come to the back, and you have x logarithm of what? N base what? Base b. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So the negative 3 is going to come to the back here. Then we have logarithm of what? Logarithm of 10 is 10. So now, all of this, what is going to happen to all of this now? Well, that's very simple. What is going to happen is this. Equals to negative 3 multiplied by. Now, remember that any logarithm to the base is actually going to give us 1. So this log 10 base 10, logarithm of 10 base 10 is going to give us 1. So that is, we should understand that. So that is minus 3 times 1. And then negative 3 times 1 is going to give us negative what? Negative 3. And that is how to simplify this problem. Thank you.